స్వతంత్ర టీవీ వైఎస్ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారి పాదయాత్ర ఆధారంగా రూపొందిన యాత్ర 2 మూవీ త్వరలోనే రిలీజ్ కాబోతుంది ఫిబ్రవరి 8న. సో జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారి భార్య పాత్రలో వైఎస్ భారతి గారి పాత్రలో నటించిన నటి ఇప్పుడు మనతో పాటు ఉన్నారు. ఆమెవరో కాదు, కేతకి నారాయణ గారు. సో ఆమెతో మాట్లాడదాం. హాయ్ అండి.
హాయ్,
ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
ఆల్ గుడ్.
అర్థమవుతుందా తెలుగు?
A little bit.
Are you comfortable with Telugu?
No, I understand little bit now.
Okay.
Yes.
So Telugu industry ఎలా ఉంది?
It's very good. I mean, I like when they don't shoot on Sundays because we get off from the busy schedule.
Yeah.
So that part I really like. And apart from that, everyone works so professionally and they start on time and they end on time. So I like that part of working here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically, where are you from?
I'm basically from Akola, which is near Nagpur,
Okay.
from Maharashtra. But now I stay in Pune and Mumbai. But I grew up there till my 12th standard.
సో తెలుగులో ఇది సెకండ్ మూవీ కదా మీది, సెకండ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అనుకుంటా.
Right.
సో ఫస్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఏంటి, ఎలా వచ్చింది అసలు తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఒక ఆపర్చునిటీ?
That was before COVID actually. I did Father Chitti Uma Parvati with Jagapati Babu sir, and my scenes mostly was with him. It was a cameo and it was very much fun to work with him, and he is also part of Yatra 1, you know.
Yeah.
So I was
జగపతి బాబు.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So this is working with him was an amazing experience. I was very tensed during that time because that was my first project in Telugu and I was just by hearting my dialogues day and night.
Yeah.
And when he came on set, he took the paper from me and he was like, why are you by hearting? Like, take a prompter and like get used to of languages using prompting, and also like it's not that difficult Telugu. And that's true actually. When I started shooting for Yatra,
Yeah.
then I realized that Telugu is not as difficult as Malayalam because I work in Malayalam industry as well. It is easily like I can learn it. So hopefully in my next interview I can speak better, little bit more of Telugu. Yes.
ఆల్రెడీ జగపతి బాబు గారు ఫస్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ నుంచి మీకు తెలుసు. సెకండ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్లో ఎంత క్లోజ్ అయ్యారు ఫ్రెండ్లీగా?
Second project was even better because I think most of the project where I work, I feel those my co-actors and the team becomes really like a family, friends to me, and that is more important for me wherever I'm working,
Yeah.
So even in this project, most of the scenes were with Jiiva and Ashrita, and Ashrita and we got connected very well, and we started bonding in vanity. Like she was in another vanity, I was in another, and we used to talk. We used to go to each other vanity. We shared very emotional moments with each other, even in the scene, like in the film, and at the same time in person also we shared many emotional bonds with each other. So that and she has a kid when she was shooting for Yatra.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was feeling like she is such a powerhouse because she's taking care of the baby in between the shots, and then she's coming on the set and shooting. With respect to Jeeva is total fun on set, and he comes from such a legacy and such a great experience, but nothing like came in between us, or whether I am a newcomer in Telugu or nothing from his side came. He was just making fun on set and he was doing some magical tricks on set, and he also played cricket with some gully boys and all that stuff. So he's a fabulous, like any actor will wish for that kind of a co-actor who is such a humble person and yet so much to learn from him.
యాత్ర 2 షూట్లో మీకు బెస్ట్ మెమరీ ఏంటి?
Yatra 2 shoot mein there was one scene in which there are actually 2 scenes.
Okay.
As you know, this is a partial biopic of Jagan Mohan Garu, but then the thing is, like, the family has gone through a lot of ups and downs, and it is a dramatic story, I mean, in real life. So there was one scene which also came through my research, that these 2 ladies in the house,
Okay.
when
Bharathi.
Bharathi and Vijayamma, when they both were not really, I mean, there were very much crisis in the family. These 2 women, they stood there and they fought against everybody, and they maintained whatever their father has started, like the father in the family has started. So in that case, they can't cry when they are in front of each other. It might make them weaker. So they used to go to their respective rooms and cry. So I remember that one scene with Ashrita where we are not in the same frame. I just come to the home and I look at her, and she doesn't know that I am there, and Ashrita was crying in that room.
Okay.
But her performance was so great that I just couldn't stop myself feeling very sad while looking at her, and she herself is an amazing actor. So that was the moment where I felt that whatever we are sharing in the vanity, the personal bond, that also affected me when I saw her crying on set, in the scene. You know, that also helped me to feel the same way for her.
అండ్ ఈ మూవీ మొత్తం షూట్ కంప్లీట్ అయ్యేలోపు మమ్ముట్టి గారితో మీకు వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఎలా ఉంది?
I don't have any scene with Mammootty Garu, but I went on the set and I was just watching him how he's performing, and like watching him itself is a treat to your eyes, and you know, there is so much to learn, and of course you see that poise and you see that divinity in his performance when the start and in between the action and cut. It's amazing to just witness that and to learn from that.
మెయిన్లీ మీ క్యారెక్టర్ వైఎస్ భారతి గారి క్యారెక్టర్ కదా, సో మూవీలో ఎలాంటి బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ రీసెర్చ్ చేశారు వైఎస్ భారతి గారి గురించి?
So basically I definitely watched a lot of her videos. I used to speak to everybody, like even to the makeup artist, to the costume, like to common people, like what do you think about her? I want to know her social image, but at the same time when I read the script and when I know that her graph is very interesting, I mean, and like she started as like she was a daughter and then wife and then mother and then, you know, and then turning into a businesswoman. That's quite a journey for herself, but at the same time it was quite an emotional turmoil for her that it's not happening in general in our lives, right? Like when the difficulty comes, you have to change, you have to have that metamorphosis in you, like that drastic change in you to face the world, and that she did. So that research was there, and then also after watching her videos I felt like she's very empathetic person, and that's why people, even the makeup dada is saying that she's our ammai. So that's why people do that. And even when I was shooting in Pulivendula, I was in Bharati Garu's attire, right? So and people really like, when old ladies, they came, they kissed me on the forehead, they gave me blessings, and you know, some woman came and hugged me. So I realized the intensity of her being when I was shooting actually in Pulivendula.
సో ఏంటి పులివెందుల ఫేమస్, ఏంటి కడపలో ఫేమస్?
Kadak dosa is famous there. I love kadak dosa.
ఓకే. హైదరాబాద్లో మీ ఫేవరెట్ ఫుడ్ ఏంటి?
Hyderabad favorite food, biryani, of course. And day before yesterday I had a prawns andhra curry in Hyderabad. So I like that so much.
తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఎలా ఉంది వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ విత్ డైరెక్టర్స్ ఆర్ ఆర్టిస్ట్ యాక్టర్స్?
It's really because like working with any language and any director, like it's always a new experience, because you know how do they, like there is a different way of, you know, making the film, a different team altogether. So it's very much fun to work, and also I felt here like people really come on time and go on time. And specifically talking about Yatra too, like I worked with Mahi Garu, and Mahi Garu was like very calm on set, like even though there is like so much of chaos, and it was a chaotic, like there were a lot of people on set, na? I mean, it was not a small set or two characters, there were so many people, but I saw he never went out of his temper, or like he never went into any kind of what we say, he was very calm on the set. And even while telling me, like he told me like this is the last and the best shot, like you just have to give your best thing.
Yeah, this is the
in
last
this film.
take, like
Yeah,
like-
yeah. So this is the best thing you can do to yourself for this film. So give your best shot and perform Bharati as much as genuinely as you can.
వైఎస్ భారతి గారి క్యారెక్టర్ చాలా డిఫికల్ట్గా ఉంటుంది. ఆల్రెడీ తనకి మ్యారేజ్ అయింది, రియల్ లైఫ్లో 2 చిల్డ్రన్స్ కూడా ఉన్నారు. సో ఆ ఎమోషన్స్ని మీరు ఎలా క్యారీ చేశారు?
Exactly. So basically, I have never done a non-fictional character, and for me, it was like a challenge as an actor, and it is also like very.
You're not married, right?
No, I'm not married. I don't have kids, but I know, like, I have seen my mother treating all like
Okay.
we are 3 daughters. So I have seen my mother. I have seen my sister raising 2 twin daughters, Madhumita. So I know, like, when you become a mother, you get some kind of power, you know, like your decisions are more clearer, your choices are more clearer. I can see from, like, I can learn that thing from my mother and my sister. So I really like checked what they are doing. At the same time, I also watched Apur Sansar, Satyajit Ray's film, which I mean, it has nothing to do with this political drama, but at the same time, it is important to see that film, because in that couple also goes through a lot of things and how they stick to each other, and it is important.
Yeah.
Apart from that, achieving Bharati Garu is more of a poise and the walk and the body, getting the body language of that character.
And dress sense.
Yeah, like the costume, the way she walks and the way she talks, even from the interviews, we understand that she is very clear when whatever she is talking, and she's very poised person. So, like, getting from a bubbly Ketaki to Bharati was quite a journey, but I think that happens, like we actors can switch on and switch off mostly. So yeah.
బేసిక్గా ఈ ఫిల్మ్కి, ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్లోకి రాకముందు మీకు జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారి గురించి ఐడియా ఉందా?
No, not really. I mean, I knew that he is Andhra CM, but I didn't know much about it. But once I got casted in the film, I started reading more about him, and I also speak to my friends who are in Hyderabad. So I got to know more about the family, what happened, what not happened, and all that stuff.
What is your opinion about politics?
Actually, we are actors, and we does get disturbed by the politics happening around. And when something is happening, we feel like, getting into that matter socially.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is not always represented the same way. So that's why I mean, I feel like there are many young people who are getting into the politics now, and we need a young blood to run the world or our country.
అండ్ యాత్ర 2లో వైఎస్ భారతి గారికి జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారికి ఎలా ఉంది కెమిస్ట్రీ?
Now you will see it in the film, because me and definitely Jeeva, like, we both were there while doing our scenes together. And I had mostly scenes with him, so there was one scene in the car where he talks about the car and his father. And there I realized, like, Jeeva is such an amazing actor, and with small words he can do wonders. And basically, like, he's just a experienced, aged actor, like, you don't you can learn a lot from him. And while doing that scene, I also got very emotional, because he says something to me and I have to react on it, and if I don't react on it, that scene won't work that much. So I also went into my memory lane, where my father used to drop me in school on MAT. And then I was thinking about that moment, that now I grew up, now my father doesn't have that MAT, but that time, the school time won't come, and things like that, and my father is old now. So I was thinking about those things, and then I could react to him properly.
వైఎస్ భారతి గారు జగన్కి మంచి వైఫ్ కన్నా మంచి ఫ్రెండ్ అని విన్నాం, ఎంతవరకు కరెక్ట్?
I feel she's a friend. They have a really friendship kind of a relation, because without that you can't. I mean, love is there. Like, love can be there, but without friendship you can't go ahead in a relation in general. But while doing the film and understanding the chemistry through what writer has written, we see, like, I feel like they had been more of a friends, and your friend will never give you a bad advice, or they will always wish good for you.
Say some words about YS Bharathi garu. Hobbies like daily activities.
I think she is a very good decision maker, and that is and she thinks she thinks wisely, and also she is very empathetic person. So not like when the time came, when the crisis in their family arrived, she just didn't think about family, like only she's thinking about Jagan garu or Ammai, but she was thinking about the employees and employees family. They should not starve. So I feel like that is also a characteristics of a leader or a boss. Yeah, she's a boss woman.
అండ్ రాజశేఖర్ రెడ్డి గారి గురించి మీకు తెలిసిన మాటలు ఏంటి?
Whatever I know or knew about him through film, I got to know. But even like common people, I like to understand from common people, and they said like he was a 1 rupee doctor, and I feel like we need that kind of a leader in this era.
బట్ కడపలో పులివెందుల్లో మీరు వెళ్ళారు కదా షూటింగ్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు అక్కడ రెస్పాన్స్ ఎలా ఉంది పబ్లిక్ది జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారి గురించి అండ్ రాజశేఖర్ రెడ్డి గారి గురించి పబ్లిక్ రెస్పాన్స్ ఎలా ఉంది?
Public response was really amazing because of course Jiiva was already shooting there for a longer time, and people were just going behind him. But when I went there for shoot, a woman came and they just hugged me, kissed me, blessed me. One woman gave me water. She gave me something like good to eat. And I felt, then I realized the intensity of Bharathi garu's character in people's life. Like they really love her. I mean, nobody will randomly come and hug you or give you blessings. And I just hope those blessings will work.
ఫస్ట్ ఇలాంటి యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వైఎస్ భారతి గారికి సెట్ అయ్యేలాగా మీకు క్యారెక్టర్ ఎవరు అసైన్ చేశారు, ఎవరు చూసి ఎలా వచ్చింది ఆపర్చునిటీ?
So as I say, like I don't so I'm an actor, okay, so I keep on giving auditions here and there and wherever it is coming, and I really want to collaborate with people. So I was auditioning with Navneet Ranga. He stays in Mumbai, and he's a casting director. So I was doing my audition with him for another Hindi web series, but that web series didn't happen. It was before COVID times, and then after COVID, he got a call from Amol Biradar, who was casting for Bharati's character. So he said, "Do you know anybody like who can go like Bharati's character, but we need a good performer because this is a very important film we are making." And then somehow some time back I have given that audition, and he remembered me, and then he said, why don't you try this girl? You like I think she is a good person, like performer also. So then I came here, gave the look test, and then I went through the audition and everything, and then I got the role.
సో మీ స్కెడ్యూల్ ఎన్ని డేస్ అయింది? స్కెడ్యూల్
I think for me it was like in total like 15 days or something. For me, but I think in total 45 days I guess.
8th రిలీజ్ కాబోతుంది. ఎలా ఉంది ఎక్సైట్మెంట్? తెలుగులో ఈ మూవీ అంటే మీది కీ రోల్ కదా ఈ మూవీలో, వన్ ఆఫ్ ద కీ రోల్ కదా, సో ఎలా ఉంది ఎక్సైట్మెంట్ ఆడియన్స్లో?
I'm very excited because, and I'm very nervous also, like I'm getting already butterflies in my stomach. Because for me also it's my first full-fledged kind of a movie, and I feel like let's hope this works out well and people will like my performance, and the way we all have put in effort so much, like not only like writer, director, actors, DOP, costume, everybody has taken their best to make this film. So I hope everybody will like it.
ఆడియన్స్ కోసం ఒక తెలుగు డైలాగ్ చెప్పాలి, ఐ మీన్ వైఎస్ భారతి గారి డైలాగ్.
మా ఇంట్లో ఆడోళ్ళకి రాజకీయాలు వ్యాపారాలు నేర్పించలేదన్నా, అట్లని కష్టం సమస్య వస్తే వేణు తిరిగి పోవటం కూడా నేర్పించలేదన్నా.
సూపర్. అండ్ యాత్ర 2 మూవీ తర్వాత మీకు తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఆఫర్స్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చా?
బేసికలీ దిస్ ఫిల్మ్ ఈజ్ an inspiring story, and it's a story of never giving up. It's a story of a fighter, and it's a story of a leader along with his real real pillars in his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and also we have this beautiful music by Santosh Narayan sir, and yeah, and Madhi DOP did the camera for this. So I think people will enjoy it because it has a family drama also in it, and also for me, like as a Bharati's character, I feel like there is this small love story of them and staying together come what may. That story is also there, so people will enjoy while watching that.
వాళ్ళ ఫ్యామిలీలో చాలా అప్స్ అండ్ డౌన్స్ ఉన్నాయి, అన్ని ఫేస్ చేసుకొని ఈ స్టేజ్కి వచ్చారు వాళ్ళు. సో ఎమోషనల్ సీన్ ఏమైనా ఉందా బాగా మూవీలో ఎక్కువ ఎమోషనల్గా ఫీల్ అయిన సీన్?
Yeah, the oath ceremony, I must say.
ఓకే ఓకే.
The oath ceremony was the emotional scene, because Jeeva has already been working with other artists there. So when Jeeva came on stage, the junior artist, everybody, they already started clapping for him and cheering
ఓత్
for him.
సెరమనీ మీన్స్ సీఎం
Yes.
ప్రమాణ
Yes.
స్వీకారం చేస్తారు కదా,
Yes.
రైట్?
And then as everybody has witnessed that ceremony before, Ashrita and Jiva, they both performed it so well.
ఓకే.
I had to be just happy in that scene that my husband
యా
took the oath ceremony. But looking at them, I couldn't stop I mean, these kind of co-actors, you need that they push you to, your emotion. So they both just hugged each other on stage and they were crying. And I couldn't stop my cry while looking at both of them. So that was the emotional moment, and I think for audience also that will be the emotional moment.
మోస్ట్ ఫన్నీయెస్ట్ మూమెంట్?
Funniest moment is the same oath taking ceremony because Ashrita is of my age, okay, but she is playing that character of mother,
యా.
and she, because to look like much older and all, she
Okay,
has to
yeah,
put
yeah.
the makeup,
Yeah.
and Jiva was wearing the white shirt.
Yeah.
So whenever they will like cry and hug each other, that
Makeup.
will go on that white shirt.
Oh.
So in that way we did that shot because it was an important shot. So we did it 2-3 times, one long shot, mid shot, close-ups and all that. During that time he changed the shirt 4 times. Like we had 4 options.
Oh.
And later then we realized, oh shit, we don't have any more shirts now. and enough of crying now.
యా.
Yeah, so that was the funny moment. Like it was an emotional scene, but at the same time, as an actor, you have to go through this costume change, continuity, and all
Yeah.
those things are so important at the same time as a film.
బేసికల్లీ మీరు సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఎంప్లాయ్ అని విన్నాము, కాగ్నిజెంట్లో వర్క్ చేస్తారు అని చెప్పేసి విన్నాం. సో ఎందుకు ఇండస్ట్రీకి రావాలనిపించింది?
I always wanted to stay connected to art, and I grew up in a family where my father is a poet, my mother used to paint. And whenever my father was a lecturer, now he's retired. So I grew up in that family, and whenever my father used to come from college,
ఓకే.
we used to play all old songs, we used to watch all old movies, or even like different kinds of movies on TV. And my parents are also little bit into, like, they used to like
ఓకే.
all the film
Yeah.
stuff. That was one thing, but my father is a poet, as I said, so I used to go with him to poetry sessions, and there I realized that you can really move people with your art. And I should be connected to art to be kind and to be wise. But at the same time, my father is a very practical person, so he asked all us 3 sisters to go to Pune, like have a higher education and graduation and everything, and be on our own, like just be independent.
యా యా.
And that we did, 3 of us. And then while doing that, I was doing theatre in my college also. When I was in IT company, I was doing that experimental plays in Pune. And also I was doing some diploma project with Film and Television Institute to understand the technicality and everything. So all those things really helped me to make my mind clear about acting. And I think and I'm also writing nowadays, so I made my 2 short films. I wrote and directed it.
ఓ సూపర్.
Yeah, so I want to make more movies, and I just don't want to stop at acting, but I also want to create more films.
ఓకే. యాక్టింగ్ చేయడం కాదు, డైరెక్ట్ చేయడం కూడా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉందా?
Yeah, of course. I'm actually working on my feature film, and I'm just hoping that I'll start pitching it to people very soon.
అండ్ ఇంకా ఏమైనా తెలుగులో ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ చేస్తున్నారా ప్రజెంట్?
There's one script which I have read now, and I kind of like it. So let's hope like something will happen with that one.
యా, తెలుగులో ఫేవరెట్ డైరెక్టర్ ఎవరు?
Now I got to know about Rajamouli sir, so of course I really want to work with him.
సూపర్.
But I also like this film called Mammootty, so I would like to work with that director. Yeah.
అండ్ ఫేవరెట్ హీరో
Favorite
ఇన్ తెలుగు?
in my I'll just tell you my childhood crush. It was Nagarjuna.
యా,
So
ఓకే.
I always wanted to
ఏ మూవీ ఇష్టం నాగార్జున గారి?
criminal.
క్రిమినల్.
Yeah.
బట్ యు ఆర్ సో క్యూట్.
And I like that
వై
film.
యు లైక్?
I don't know. It was just for fun. I think in childhood we used to listen to that song.
Oh.
Tu mile.
Oh,
And that song. So I used to like that song a lot, and maybe because of that.
ఫేవరెట్ హీరోయిన్?
Nowadays I like Kirti Suresh and Rashmika, but I also like Vijaya Shanti.
యా, ప్రెసెంట్ ఉండే యంగ్ హీరోస్ లో క్రష్ ఎవరు మీకు?
Crush? I don't have crush, but I would like to work with Vijay Devarkonda.
ఓ,
Yeah, because when I saw his interviews and all, I really found him like funny and very genuine in general. So
విజయ్ ఈస్ వెరీ రొమాంటిక్ హీరో, రైట్?
yeah, he's a very romantic hero. Yeah, I watched that film also. Geeta Govindam.
Yeah.
And that was a fun film to watch.
బట్ ఆడియన్స్ కి ఏం చెప్తారు? యాత్ర 2 8th రిలీజ్ కాబోతుంది కదా, February 8th.
Just go in the theater and watch the film and let us know what do you feel about it. Definitely go in theater because Santosh Narayan sir has done the music, and the way we have shot it and the way everybody has put the effort to make this film, it is worth watching in theater on a big screen. Yeah.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ మీ వాల్యుబుల్ టైంని మాకు ఇచ్చినందుకు. అండ్ February 8th అందరూ ఆడియన్స్ తప్పకుండా యాత్ర 2 మూవీ చూడాలని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటున్నాం, అండ్ ఒక బిగ్ హిట్ అవ్వాలని చెప్పేసి.
Thank you so much.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. సో చూసారు కదా, ఇది వాళ్ళ ఇంటర్వ్యూ. మరొక ఇంటర్వ్యూతో మళ్ళీ కలుద్దాం. అంటిల్ దెన్ కీప్ వాచింగ్ స్వతంత్ర టీవీ.